La vie est belle, la vie est cool, j'ai plus de soucis. Ça sort des lots que tu liquides, ça parle à faire, on sert à faire. Parle-moi de tes envies, ramène du mot.
Outside of playing in London a couple years ago, I've never been on this side of the world before. I chose Paris because I do want to try and get more into fashion. Who knows, maybe a line or some type of brand down the road and really just take notes while I'm here. Try to figure out if this is a world I really, really want to get into. You got to be football crazy, right? I mean, I see you're a sports fanatic, but...
Yeah, I use sports so much.
That's awesome.
It's my biggest inspiration, you guys.
You collab with the athletes as well, which I absolutely love. So it'd be an honor in the future, sir.
Well, as one of the big four, Paris Fashion Week has been responsible for setting trends as far back as 1973.
For years, athletes have turned pregame entrances into their personal catwalks and made appearances at high society events like the Met Gala. Increasingly, though, red carpet events have become must-see moments, from Tom Brady to Saquon in suited shorts to Odell Beckham in a pleated skirt, and then there's Serena. Fashion shows around the world are the sought-out scenes, with Paris Fashion Week being the center of attention.
This is unbelievable, man. Who comes up with this stuff?
Can you tell me when you started to notice athletes, from your perspective, start to come out?
You know what? I think it was the NBA stars that really kicked it off. Don't get me wrong. I think guys have always been into fashion, been into the top designers, been into the world over here that really starts and meshes the fashion world with the sports world. But I just wanted to be around. I mean, it's one thing to see a picture, but it's another thing to see Tom Brown. It was unbelievable. I mean, just to be in that atmosphere, it was almost like it was their game day. It was a Monday night game. The lights were on. You had guys going up and down the runway, and all eyes were on them, just admiring the artistic ability that Tom had and the creativity of putting it all together. Oh yeah, this is week 4 all day.
Just maybe quickly some of the fun moments that you had interacting with the athletes that actually came out here.
I think just everybody here. No, it's an ultimate kick it. I mean, back in the day, they weren't getting together like, oh, where you been? And someone said, oh, we're in Paris. You know, back then it was, oh, where you been? Miami, Atlanta. You know, it was those kind of cities. It was never somewhere overseas. And I think that's, it's crazy where the game of football will take you. It's been a blessing for sure.
At the Off-White show, we ran into the quarterback best known for his creative game day outfits.
I think fashion is a way to express yourself. And, you know, being that as an athlete, sometimes you can get bottled in, but self-expression is something that I want to always be able to exert out. You know, we're more than athletes on some cases, and just, you know, being able to exert that in ways when you see fashion, the way we talk and things like that is always good.
Help yourself to a French pastry. We'll get macaron.
Over 4 days and 6 shows, Kelsey's interest peaked at one in particular.
Casablanca, man. Casablanca it was one of my favorite shows on the low. I think I've been kind of following them here and there for the past year, and I love everything that they've been doing. Mixing in the fruit on the silk shirts and the full jumpsuits. One of the most fun collections that we saw all week.
So where does your style come from, Nob?
It comes from Cleveland Heights, Ohio, where I come from. A lot of what I do comes from that city and that community, and I love them to death. I feel like this world is meant for expression, you know? Why not grab from different cultures and create something bigger than what you already are?
Did you pick up any styling ideas while you were out here, seeing how the people in France do it, or just from the shows? Anything that you're about to incorporate in your style when we see you this season?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and get that skirt with the jock strap from Tom Brown. Yeah.
You about to incorporate that?
Tom, I need that.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, I'm gonna hit the world with an upside down twist to everything.
What do you feel like, if you end up creating a line, what do you think would be the inspiration of the clothing line that you would eventually try to develop?
That's a secret. I think a lot of work goes into that, a lot of creation, a lot of details. You know, what I've seen out here for the most part is that everything lines up. You know, it's not just a whole bunch of your favorite shirts. You know, one random shirt here, another random pair of kicks here. Everything collabs and everything makes sense for a collection to come together. And that's the biggest thing, making sure that everything meshes very well.
And now on the red carpet, please welcome Josina Anderson.
Work it.
Covering the NFL since 2003 as a national reporter. She received a Heartland Emmy Award in 2009. And she joins us here on the set of SportsCenter.
Yes, all right.
No one better to do a piece on fashion than JoJo.
You know, this is a little bit better than the Cleveland Browns fans screaming my name at Baker Mayfield's practice yesterday. So I'll take this. I'll take this.
So what are you wearing today?
Well, this is a shirt by Acris, and this purple skirt is by Matuszewski, which is one of my favorite designers in Australia. I buy a lot of things from them that they send me internationally. I absolutely love the architecture of their clothes.
And I asked because I knew you would know.
You knew I would know, and you knew I would know.
I knew you would
Absolutely.
Know. Let's talk about your boy, Travis Kelce. Hardly your typical NFL player. What was your biggest takeaway from the time you spent with him?
Well, what I think is interesting, guys, is what you saw in Paris is that athletes are not just about getting endorsements domestically now. They're about expanding their brand internationally, and you're seeing that in how they're attending the 4 big fashion shows in London, Milan, New York, and also Paris. It's not about just seeing clothes in the stores and online. It's about seeing these collections in advance and in person, and then taking it a step further with the business aspect of it and trying to actually create their lines like you're seeing Russell Westbrook doing with his Honor the Gift collection, or Kelce looking to do in the future next season, and the absolute opportunities that there are for these athletes to get involved with these designers directly, meet them directly, learn the behind the scenes, and actually be more immersed into that scene.
Absolutely. They're all trying to diversify. Travis Kelce, not the only athlete that you've been spending time with. Odell Beckham, who made a fashion statement of his own at the ESPYs, you will recall.
Oh, yeah.
You were going to take us inside your conversation with him a little bit later.